Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't heard already, there is big news for the Halloween franchise, probably the biggest news we've had since Halloween Ends came out last year, and that is Miramax is officially putting Halloween on the market. They're not giving away the rights to the Halloween franchise, but they're offering the rights to other studios in order to bring the franchise back to life again. Now, what they did say was they're open to all suggestions, so it might not just be a movie reboot that they'll be doing. They could possibly do a TV series as well. So it's not something that we haven't spoken about before, not some things that we haven't thought of before, but this just makes it all official that they are in the hunt now for something specific. There's no specific timescales, of course, but the fact that they've let this loose and they've made it official and it's out there goes to show that they're looking for something right now. They want something immediate. So I'm not suggesting that there's going to be a TV show or a movie as early as next year, but I would imagine as early as next year, we could potentially have another studio involved in bringing Michael Myers to life again. And we could possibly have a release date and a plan for what they've got next. Now, it was Bloody Disgusting that broke the news, and they did say that there's already companies really interested in taking Halloween, or at least taking Michael Myers to do something with. What studios could actually do it? Well, there's not a lot of studios that could probably afford something like the Halloween franchise. If you look at the Exorcist franchise with Blumhouse, I think they bought it over for $400 million or something like that. It's a lot of money. Obviously, they're bringing out 3 movies and they're hoping to recuperate that money back with the rights that they spent. But if you're going to get a studio taking on the Halloween franchise, you're probably going to spend more than $400 million because they won't be looking to do 3 movies. They'll be looking to do at least 3 movies. If they want, they could probably do a few movies and a TV show simultaneously. The possibilities are endless with the Halloween franchise because of how much you can do with it. You can go on that Michael Myers route, like I said. You can go on the Season of the Witch route. You can go on the TV show route. You can even do 3 at once. So there's so many possibilities for whoever brings on the Halloween franchise. Now, I know there's a few names out there already, like A24. As cool as that would be to see Michael Myers or Halloween franchise with A24, it's clear and obvious that A24 most likely couldn't afford the rights to Halloween. So I think studios like A24, smaller and independent studios, won't be releasing the Halloween franchise. They won't even entertain the idea because they simply won't be able to afford it. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if we see Blumhouse taking on Halloween again. I know some people won't like that, but if Blumhouse bring enough money to the table and they give a good enough idea of what they want to do next with Halloween, then there's nothing to say that Blumhouse and Universal won't come together and bring out more Halloween films. So never rule out someone or a company like Universal / Blumhouse to do it. I can't really think of any other company that would want to take on at the moment. I know that Warner Brothers could probably afford it. Would Warner Brothers want to take on Halloween? Possibly, because they've got the rights. I'm assuming they've still got the rights to Freddy Krueger, or if that's with New Line Cinema. I don't know how it all works, but if it's New Line Cinema, maybe they'll want to take on Michael Myers. Could you imagine Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Freddy Krueger under the one umbrella? I'm not saying they should bring out a Versus movie, but with having them all together, they could maybe release them on specific dates and give us a more uniform look to all the horror icons. But the possibilities are endless, guys. It's really exciting news, to be honest, because there's been no concrete news for months and months and months since Halloween Ends came out. So I'm glad that we've got something now. Now that we know it's definitely happened, which we already knew anyway, but now that we know for definite, it's official, we can now start that gravy train running now. When are we going to get more news on it? Who's going to be taking it over? What's it going to be? Is it a TV show? Is it going to be a movie? Is Michael Myers going to feature in it? Is Laurie Strode? Any characters that we already know that are coming back? The possibilities are endless. So I'm, for one, very, very excited, guys. But what about you? Are you excited for it? Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think they should do. Should they make it a TV show? Should they make it a movie? And what company do you think would be perfect to take on the Halloween franchise? Bearing in mind the money that they'll have to spend on it? Leave those comments and opinions down below, and thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Meeting adjourned.
I'll be right back.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back! See